Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin with Web show.
Hello.
We want to kick off our Welcome Back from the Storm.
Yes.
Okay, we want to kick us off with American Horror Story Episode 4, Season 6. We apologize for the lack of Season 3, the weekend that we would have been doing our reaction video. We were actually storm prepping. So we were making sure that our home and everything would be great during the hurricane.
We came through pretty good?
We did. Hurricane Matthew came through here. It veered about 20 miles off the coast, which meant that we were not as affected as we thought we might be. We lost some fencing, lost some screening, but everything else was really great. No water damage. Everyone here safe and sound.
That's right.
We want to do a real quick shout out to the folks over at the state of Florida, the governor's office, the folks at Florida Power and Light Company.
Awesome.
Awesome job.
Channel 9 News.
Channel 9 News was
great.
Fantastic. Channel 13, Channel 2, all of the news networks that covered the storm and made sure that everybody was ready and right on. To all of our neighbors here in Melbourne, Florida, and surrounding communities, really,
Yes.
even.
Everybody pulled together.
Everybody pulled together. Everybody prepped the neighborhoods, their homes, as best they possibly could. Rode out the storm. Those that stayed made sure that their neighbors had cell phone numbers and ways to get in touch with them.
Yep.
And
If they had generators, they offered
offered
power.
neighbors, yeah. So I mean, it was a great coming together for the community, and we hate to see any kind of emergency events like this, but really, I couldn't be prouder to be a Floridian right now. Amazing community, amazing leadership. Everyone did great. The folks out at the EOC who just kind of kept monitoring the storm the whole time, and kept the updates coming. So great job, and we're proud to be Floridians, and we are very proud of our neighbors and our state and our community for their reaction to Hurricane Matthew. And I hope that it's the same all the way up the East Coast, all the way through Georgia, and our friends in Savannah who we talked to, and they had to deal with the storm. The Carolinas, and of course the inclement weather that came all the way up the East Coast.
Yes.
And the weather went all the way up the East Coast. So I hope that all of your communities and neighborhoods were safe and stayed and came together and really did this well. And without further ado, we're safe and sound, and we are going to watch American Horror Story Season 6, Episode 4. And we're just going to hang out in our PJs, okay?
I'm ready.
So we're going to get ready. All right, let's go get ready, guys. All right. Here we are in our PJs. Thanks for hanging with us. We are going to be watching American Horror Story Season 6, Episode 4. All right, let's just roll it.
S6 presents American Horror Story. Viewer discretion advised.
Shelby had totally lost it.
I saw you with her, Matt. Who was she?
So many deaths and disappearances around the same time of year, going back decades.
Show yourself to me! This is our land. I will soak this earth with our blood.
So fun. Kind of creepy, spooky.
Shelby had totally lost it. Suddenly, Lee and I were conspiring against her for some reason.
I saw you with her, Matt, up against a goddamn tree.
Her turning Lee in wasn't the hardest part.
Why are these things to me? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember, okay? I don't remember. It's like a part of my brain was carved out. And I just don't remember. Help me, Shelby, because I tell you the truth. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember, Shelby. I believe. Sorry.
I know what I saw.
Best excuse
It was
ever.
real. But I could
Just
see
saying.
in his eyes that
Reach out from under that bed.
Is that a bed or is that their bed?
It's a bathtub.
I was saying that looks
Well,
like a
whatever.
bathtub.
Nothing better reach out. And nothing ever is good. Oh,
Shut.
that's going to chase you. Wow, we're up here in front of you.
How many feet are there? Oh!
Oh.
Who is that?
Oh, resurrecting Bigfoot.
That's not cool.
I don't.
He'll be back. I stayed here for 6 months, but I've been the owner for years. No one who knew the history of this place would touch it. You could search the title, and within months of taking possession, everyone who ever owned it was either dead or had gone missing. I became its guardian. I couldn't live in the house, but...
Hidey hole in the cellar.
Careful. You've got your hands on decades of my life. I mean, I'm not saying I've got it cracked completely, but this is the entire list of the paranormal activity within the house and the surrounding environments. Trust me, there will be a book one day.
There'll be a book one day.
Uh-oh.
Is Amy upstairs?
No. Oh, see.
Amy,
This is what flashlights are for.
Little girl.
At that point, I didn't know what to believe, or what his angle was.
The Jane sisters were psychopaths who tortured and murdered their patients. But it's even more frightening. In this house, even those killers were terrified.
Oh. There's the shower again.
These hallowed grounds, despite our warnings. For these sins, thy blood shall sanctify the land, thy body to enrich the soil, and thy soul to serve me for eternity and a day. Pool!
Oh.
Pool!
I don't want to watch that.
Pool!
Every missing person takes place during the same lunar cycle in October. She's already dead.
No, it's not the butcher. It was the little girl. Flora called her Priscilla.
Priscilla.
You know her.
I know where she likes to play.
Oh, oh.
I felt
Broad daylight.
Oh, not pretty.
Oh, not good.
These are the hunters who shot each other.
Yes. The bullet holes in their heads give it away.
A little bit.
Crawl into it!
That did not
Crawl
work.
into it!
That's not gonna work.
Good night. It was a 6-day cycle, he said. And once it started, the spirits slipped the veil between the shadow world and ours.
It was impossible what I was looking at. But there it was. She had been out there for days, and we were so close to getting her back.
Ah! No! Ah! Listen to me. It's too dangerous. The little dead girl knows me.
Human sacrifice. They were practicing devil worship.
Not devil worship. There are older religions, more cruel than anyone could imagine. But not all were on board.
You were cold and starving, my son. Only men with full bellies have the luxury of conscience.
Conscience, we should abide. I confess, I stood in silence without spoken to God.
Praise be to God.
Oh my.
As a token of my repentance, let us mark the new days ahead with special fruit. Tether us to these grounds forever!
Oh.
the door open too, because you know.
Oh yeah,
I heard noises,
of course you did.
whispers all around me. It weren't words exactly, but they drew me.
Poor man. And there was nothing that we could do.
Oh no.
Oh no no no.
Oh, not watching that.
No.
Oh.
Wow.
I had heard about disemboweling, but to see it,
That was gross.
Ooh,
her message was clear.
you're next.
We were next.
Huh.
Wow.
Wow.
So, wow. Okay. Well.
Yes.
That was
We're American Horror Stories. They caught up with the Blood and Guts.
yes.
This
they
this
did.
episode.
That they did, yes.
They had been missing a little bit of the
Gore.
gore, and we got it all. Arms ripped off,
Yep.
beheadings, disembowelment.
But we got great backstory.
Awesome
all the way
backstory.
back.
Yeah.
Really
Gaga
good
did
backstory.
fabulous, I think.
Yeah, I still haven't, and this is just me probably. Still haven't seen some of the tie-ins to the other seasons. Although I know in the early episodes there was some allusion to the murder house, but we haven't seen anything tying it to the different seasons so far.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
no.
leave a comment down below if you have seen things from the other seasons
Yeah.
or things that tie it together. Wow. Though.
This episode right now has been my favorite so far. So
Yeah, it was
good.
great. They stepped it up a notch. They
Yes.
really did.
There were things I couldn't watch.
I like.
That was jumpy.
I'm liking the ancient sort of the blood magic and
Yep.
that.
yes.
I'm glad they brought that whole lost colony thing
Well,
out
yeah,
finally.
well, and they're trying to find a way to kind of explain the Croatoan word, which for those of you who are familiar with the lost colony of Roanoke, Croatoan was the word left carved when everyone was missing, and it to this day I don't think has been explained or defined.
No.
It was just there. So I like that they're using that mystery as a way to tie it together with this old magic vibe. It was great to see
That's
our
pretty
crazy
cool.
doctor from the basement, or not from the basement, from the cellar
Yes,
outside
from the
the
video.
storm cellar from the video.
Yeah,
It
Elias.
was great to see him alive for a little while. Provide some of that exposition. Interesting, I didn't think it was necessary. He provided a lot of exposition, and then our little medium provided the same exposition. Sort of they overlapped a little bit.
I think it was from a different perspective because Elias had the latest.
The historical.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
The little medium, go into the light, Carolyn. He had he had all the very ancient stuff.
Yeah. So that's So that's kind of interesting way of doing that.
And go Priscilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save the day. Save the
Our
day.
friend. That's
Yeah.
right, see?
Yes. So awesome. We have the little girls back now.
Yep.
So that's kind of awesome. Still lots of show left.
Yes.
Because early on we got some backstory. We know more now. We assume we know more now than I think we ever have by episode 4 of a season.
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
Usually there's so much more missing.
Makes you wonder where they're going.
It does. It makes you wonder what's going on. So anyway, thanks for hanging with us in our PJs, and we're going to go ahead and call it a night. And in the meantime, remember, leave a comment down below, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel,
Yes,
go on over,
subscribe,
check out some of our fantastic interviews with authors and artists and filmmakers and creators of all kinds. and stick around at the channel. And we're so happy that you're hanging with us in our PJs. We'll be back next week for American Horror Story episode 5.
Yes.
We're excited now. This is fantastic. So, all right, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you later. Log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.